Rock'em Sock'em. There we go. Excellent. Important name. Yeah, so, you know, I have that. People know I've sort of gone away from streaming FTL. Trying to do new things. Oh, also, hard mode. That was close. The data you carry is vital to the remaining Federation fleet. You'll need supplies for the journey, so make sure to explore each sector before moving on to the next. We get to the exit before the pursuing rebel fleet can catch up. Alright, we're all good. We'll go here. Save space. So, wow, did it actually run another ad directly after a 3-minute ad? Sick. Oh, hi. What is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It did have advanced addition, which is nice. Look at that. I don't think I've ever seen that before in a Sector 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. Once upon a band, best looking ship in the game. Ah, sure. All right, let's get going, I suppose. So I have been looking at the demo list. Nice, first jump, force jump, no rewards. Excellent, it's a good start. We're gonna get jammed on no scrap again. Are you gonna do that again? $7, all right. Making our way. Use chemical, hello, hello. Here's cool shades. All right. Okay, so heavy laser that. Shields maybe helps, but asteroids screws that up. Unless asteroids decide to be... FedC is really terrible. Like, it's really rough. Wow, level 2 cloaking. Even better. Nice! Asteroid making sure that our shield's down before the heavy laser hits. Excellent. Okay. I'm sorry, am I gonna get a repeat of Slug A here? Is that literally what's gonna happen? Is I'm gonna get a repeat of Slug A? You've gotta be kidding me. Wow. So an asteroid got their mini beam offline. Unbelievably stupid. Wow. Like, all the fires, all the systems getting hurt that I needed not getting hurt. Of course, that it's able to dodge my only one attempt of actually hitting them. The asteroids setting up absolutely every single time that they fired on the, well, I'm sorry, they set up on the first volley there. That's insane. And again, just like coming right off that slug A to do the exact same thing. Like, what is wrong with my version of FTL? Why is it that everybody else has like a bad run, maybe every 10 or 12 runs, and it's just like the worst RNG almost every single time? It feels so ridiculously unbalanced. I watch everybody else play who are not at my levels in terms of like skill and tactics. Like, there's all the people who just don't even buy shield buffers and they get through sector 1, you know, and it's just like get absolutely annihilated. Jeez, that's so frustrating. And again, it's not like, oh, that was my one bad one. We literally had a bad unwinnable fight 2 runs ago, and that came off an unwinnable fight 15 runs ago, and I should be only seeing them 1 per 50. Killing all those puppies in it. FTL doesn't care. I think FTL cares about puppies. Hitting the one system runes and taking everything online in the longest time. Yeah, we got a little bit lucky because it did hit the mini beam. That's so dumb. Like, that should be... That was a shieldless fight! That was a shieldless O-ship, and it had to have the level 2 cloak. Oh well. We're still in it, I guess. I just get... Like I said, I can deal with 1 bad run. I can even deal with 2 bad runs. It is just... It's like the Crystal B run where we only had 37 scrap in Sector 1. So just absolutely brutal Sector 1s 3 runs in a row. Please? Please? Just, could I have a normal Sector 1? Just a normal one. I don't need 180,000 scrap and 4 weapons. Just, you know, 130 scrap and not just getting absolutely railroaded. That's all. When I push you for the rear weapon, but all those weapons that I got from the Crystal B run, the run was already over. Like, we sold all of them. We sold all of those weapons. Okay, now time for them to dodge. Okay, are you gonna move to help fix piloting? Which means they might actually get away. But I do need money to make up for, like, I got a lot of repairs to do. All right. 21 bucks. It's just want normal. I want to hit average, and I haven't had average for 3-4 runs in a row. I don't know. Was the Rock? Okay, no. The Rock A one was absurd. So the Rock A run was absurdly strong, and then the last 3 have just been the hottest of all possible garbage. It's okay. It's all right. It's fine. It's FTL. I was really tempted to go back to it. Okay. But essentially the exact same thing could happen. Like the shield buffer doesn't assist me enough. Okay, so you're fixing that in 12 seconds, but I've done a full charge time, so I really can't firebomb. I should just probably smoked a firebomb beforehand. Okay, it's hitting. They don't have a med bay. I should try go for a crew kill here. Assuming firebomb hits. Just kidding. It's too late now. I can't stop it anyways, like with the heavy piers. Firebomb pushes Ken out. That's at least the 4th resist I think we've gotten. Oh, that's double NGs. Okay. Hey, Xenon. Okay, 2 left. Well, we had it down that the firebomb missed. So I had a partially charged firebomb, and after I had the weapon down, and I was willing to roll a single point of damage for the hopes of a crew kill. Because it is a pirate ship, so they have an opportunity to run away. It's not inherently the best excuse. Yeah, but we ran into an asteroid fight, and if you were here for what happened to Slug A, the exact same thing happened, where everything of theirs just hit and shields and weapons. Please kill. It's just getting frustrating. So the NG fixes it in 12 HP, apparently, and I can't get double fires. Okay. Okay. Oh, there's a store here? Never mind. No. Level 2 cloak in an asteroid field with mini beam heavy laser, and then the asteroid procced my shields to set up the heavy laser into my shields. My projectile missed. And then it proceeded to just rip me apart. Yeah, it was a shieldless auto ship in an asteroid field, and it just murdered me for about 16 hull. All right, 2 tiles. All right, it's now in range of firebomb. It's also technically in range of heavy pierce though, so swap to that. $21, okay. Shieldless auto ship in an asteroid field, sector 1, murdering rock bead, never seen that before. Yeah, well, that's Crow. That's Crow. Yeah, no, nobody else. Just me. Get a Mantis MC'd on an enemy ship, and it ignores the fact that it has no pilot, goes into engines, and then attempts to board you, because there's just phantom crew over on board, I guess. I don't know. Sent that to Mike, and he's just like, what is going on? I was like, I don't know, Mike, that's why I asked you. He goes like, I have no idea why it's doing any of the things that it's doing. It's like, great. Hey, robots. Again. Yeah, it's always fun when you send something to Mike and he's just like, I have no idea what's going on right now. It's like, yeah, okay, good. I thought I was the only one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe. I can't risk going to a fight with 9 hull, and I have this. It could be Artemis, Zoltan shields, and we just die. Okay, stores, garbage, good, fair, 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 totally acceptable. Cool. Others would have accepted the balance of the game. The exact run happened under eyes during testing period. I gotta figure that kind of stuff did. But again, when they were designing and playing this game, win streaking was probably the furthest thought from their minds, where it was oh, what is my favorite movie? Also evading the question. I didn't even read it because I'm hyper focused. So like my top 5 favorite movies, because I'm gonna do it that way: Casablanca, Once Upon a Time in the West, Yojimbo, Princess Mononoke. Ooh, what would be 5? I used to have this like list off the top of my head, and now I can't even remember what it is. Did I say Lawrence of Arabia? Lawrence of Arabia, Casablanca, West, Yojimbo. Yeah. Those would be them. Hello, Faith. How's it going? So we get second shield, we repair up, and 13 fuel is kind of like the minimalist fuel to generally be okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. 1, 2, 3. And we just kind of keep going.
Crower Cod GDQ Heart Crory Fuel, Crory Fuel, Crory Fuel.
Hey Faith, welcome back to the Murder Most Val. 45 months, very much appreciated. Apparently I have no drum parts. Cool. That's a thing, that's fair. You have a split opinion about Lawrence of Arabia. I can see it. Alright, so this fight is safe and a pretty easy crew kill with Mantis, so we're gonna wait for them to run out of bombs. And we're also gonna charge our heavy laser. In case something, like, the only problem is if this is an ion bomb. That's where things get really gross. Right, and that's why we charge up the weapon. It is also a basic laser, so it's kind of difficult for it to murder us outright. Oh, I have Discord up. Tis. Oops. I really Princess Melody Speedway is so yeah. I used to kind of just say Nausicaa, the Valley of the Wind, because like that's the first one that got me into like Miyazaki films. Hello, Far.
Oogie Pog.
Welcome back to the Murder Most Foul. I started moving over to Discord because it was just like, who's DMing me? Yeah, exactly. Also, I could be running one shield. That's how that works. Okay. Yeah, so we first jump, forced, empty, second jump, 7 scrap, next jump, asteroid field with a shieldless auto ship. It had level 2 cloak, heavy laser, mini beam, and destroyed my shield system, avoided the first projectile, and then everything was on fire. Everything was absolutely on fire. We probably lost about, I think, close to 16 hull that fight. I was very much on fire. I really liked it. Beyonce made me really sad because the book is always better. Yeah, there's like this whole different depth to the book. But if I actually recall correctly, Nausicaa was, like, Miyazaki was writing it and couldn't afford to do it, so had to make a movie, and then that was enough to pay for it. You can't kill them, right? You have to small bomb them 2 more times. I mean, you're trying to. I respect it. I respect that you're trying to crew kill. Dark City Matrix 1 Fifth Element meme. Dark City is so underrated. Like, Dark City is the original, what's that film? Inception. There's a Matrix 2, there's a Matrix 3, there's a Matrix 4, there's a Matrix anime. Was Matrix 2 the one with the dance scene? I'll just let him finish up the repair. Then we'll put everybody where they go, do the speed hack thing. Dull the audio for when we get there. Do this and this. Come on, video game. Come on, do the thing. Yeah, I do look forward. Yeah, so Chicken Police did drop a new trailer. There is going to be a new game, but that's the only information we have about it. Being purged from the history books. Is that the one with the dance sequence? I can't remember if it was the second one or the third one. And I recall being in the theater and being like, is this a prank? Like, feels like this has been going on for quite a long time. Oh, it's still going on. Okay. I actually like turned around and like looked up the projectionist to see if like there was just like somebody laughing up there, to, like anything, because it just kept on going. I was like, oh, okay. Yeah, like I love Miyazaki stuff. Casablanca is just like, it's so incredibly up my alley in terms of like what I want in a film. Like, I love my snappy dialogue. It's nothing but snappy dialogue the entire time. It's really, really fantastic. Yeah, it's a dance sequence. Yeah. Breach fire? No. All right. Spirited, Hot Fuzz, John Wick, and Clue. Clue's fun. I really like John Wick. I've seen the second, the third one. I don't super have an interest in the fourth one, just because I kind of fell out with the series. Like, every time I would watch I was like, the first one just kind of works. The ending's a little bit weak, but it works. And then, like, the second one, I was like, all right, like, the momentum would kind of carry, and then it just felt personally like it would just kind of fall off. And then it was just like, John Wick's invincible. I was like, oh, okay. I mean, I guess that's a thing. No way, right? No way, maybe? Becomes Fast and the Furious. Yeah. Sugar. Okay, I guess we're gonna use bombs here then. Okay, I am concerned that those two systems could burn down, which is why I'm not switching to the heavy piers. Assuming that the weapons don't catch on fire and the Mantis moves. Okay. Yeah, and they did. Would have been a little bit faster though, but neat. Yeah, no. John Wick like really nailed it. Like the fourth one more. I just need a break. Like, one of the things I really liked about the first one, I was like, oh, like this there's mysterious organization and they don't like really explain it at all. And I was like, that's cool. There's just like this whole kind of, it's not even like a MacGuffin. It's just like the lore of the character, and you're like, all right, so like I get it, and the setup of like how awesome they are, and then they just spend the next bunch of movies explaining the really convoluted system, and it's just like, you're not like, would you argue that the films do a service to like the Continental and the Assassin's Guild, or like that stuff is generally the weak part about like all the Blood O's and the Accords or whatever it is? Like, I didn't need, you know, like the little, like how like the effective currency or whatever. Also, I should bring the sound back up. Sorry about that. Sound back up. Like those little interactions, it's like, well, what this coin that you throw down on the counter and it buys all goods and services. But I was like, I don't need to know, like, oh, we can't, you know, like after, except for you couldn't fight at the Continental, the high table and then all the rules and the Accords and the stuff. And I was just like, I don't care. If you like that kind of stuff and you're not too squeamish, there's a series of films. It's called Raid and Raid 2. They don't have much plot, but they are bonkers action films. Though I still say I think my favorite just like action movie would be Hard Boiled. I'd probably have to go Hard Boiled. I wouldn't feel bad about saying Hard Boiled. There's no need to make more movies. The sequels are still really good. Hardcore Henry. Hi. 3 shots. Nice. I'm going to reject your offer though, because I am. Mind control though. Okay. Really don't want you to break my stuff. Okay, this fire's at 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Maybe we recover in time? I want them here in the middle of the ship, as much as I'd rather have dodging. I really have to pay attention here, hold on. Okay. Good. All right, everyone goes kind of where they're supposed to now. We ate enough punches that we're okay. Of course, it's an NG. Not. Not taking surrenders. It's gonna take a while for that weapon to spool up again, so I think we'll be fine. And they're not getting this repaired, but they have a clone bay, they have an NG. Like, we're just, this is where we're at. Anyways. Ever watched Dread? I have watched Dread. I watched Dread like right after I watched the raid, so it didn't really, it felt very samey. Then watching it later, I enjoyed Dread more. Dread's pretty solid. I think, have all the ships have NGs? Except for the auto ship, I think. We've almost all of them, and the double mantis. I think we've had 3 ships with NGs. Pretty small sample size, to be fair. All right, well, we still very much need to find a weapon. Like, that is a thing we do need to do. Oh, I also have to, like, change that command. Thanks for reminding me. Like, no, that's totally... Oh. What? Doesn't. Okay, I called it doesn't. Good, I definitely know what I'm doing. Super professional. Embarrassing. All right, we're getting boarded by a rock. Okay. Sure. They have a med bay. They don't have a lot of hull. We're really, like, not in the position to get a crew kill here. Which is unfortunate. Like, as much as I want crew kills for value, we might just need firebomb to kill a ship for us. Does that mean we can pick a ship? So I have like I kind of have a list. If you make a ship request, I'll like consider it, I guess. But the reason I kind of don't say that is because I know the FTL community, and 70% of people will just automatically suggest Stealth B. And that just gets, like, it's just gonna be a point of contention and annoyance that's just sitting there waiting to occur. Because that's what, like I said, everybody's just like, you should run Stealth B, do Stealth B. How are you gonna run Stealth B? It's like, do you want me to run Stealth B so you can learn from it? Or do you just wanna see me struggle and potentially die? And they're like, I just wanna see you struggle and die. It's like, that's not really what I wanna do in FTL. I don't know if I have 12 done with the Roxy yet. We've done 12 with the Roxy. Roxy has been done 12 times. So this is kind of going back to a lot of runs. So we really only have, how many Fed C? I need to do 3 Fed Cs. I think I need to do 3 Fed Cs. NG ships. NG ships, I need to do 2 with the A and 1 with the C. 2 A's, 1 C. Fed C week now. At least we have enough to buy like any other weapon. All right, well, we did sell that thing for 40 plus 50, so we're plus 10, 96 scrap. We're kind of okay. Ow. I need ship with an NG just so I can be there. There. Civilian. It's hard not to go civilian. Always go civilian. Distresses are nice, but we do need to check for stores first. So our routing is kind of like this way. Faith B. Yeah. Done all the NG. Let's see, we've done on the NG ships. NGB is 11 and 1, 11 and 0, unsurprisingly for the C, and 10 and 0 on the A. Okay. So you may realize we can't actually kill this ship unless we get double fires in the shields room. And the humans can't put it out. That's a single fire. That's not good enough. Are you kidding me? Okay, I thought the NG moved over to do it. And I was gonna be pretty irked about that. Yeah, okay, we got no chance. We're just running. No chance. Again, this is the only ship that exists in the game that you can't really deal with 2 shielded ships. Like, as far as weapon ships go, it's the only one that can't deal with them. And, well, you can set shields on fire. Come on. That's not really a thing. That's not really a thing. Okay, engines are shut down. Oh. That was a mistake. I could have left at a better convenient time. Double NGs. Okay. Yes. Yes. Excellent. Excellent. That's a firebomb. All right. I am. Almost screwed that up more than I already have. Almost. Let's be like, we were generous last run. FTL was not like, what happened last run is Crystal B, but Sector 1 was trash. Sector 1 was 37 scrap and an ion blast. Like, that's as awful as a sector as you can possibly have in terms of overall scrap. And then after we won, it was like, here's all the weapons you ever could want. So we're good. It's like, that's not how it really works. Let's see in the game. I'm using the crystal NG, so I choose the ship with the NG on it. There's like NG ships in 50. That A? That A has the NG. No problem. I mean, NGs are the best race. All right, well, we got a high scrap reward from that, so that's good. And we got the 4 fuel, which is also nice. Ba-da-bum-bum-bum-ba-da-bum. So like I said, I've been doing workouts, and I was like, all right, like we can kick it up a notch here, I think. And my body has decided that no, that was wrong. I was wrong to try and kick it up a notch, because like right here on both arms is just not happy with me right now. We'll check to see if that is a store. Okay. It was not. B is very impressive. Yeah, that was a pretty recent loss with a B. Well, obviously, because it's in the last 12. But I had been NGB. I had a 19 win streak on the NGB. All right, so that hits those 3 beacons. I do surprisingly well on that particular ship. Okay, there are 2.5 stores in this sector. Would be nice to find one. And it has a weapon. Figure out what happened to him, sure. Okay. Just kind of immediately go to the store. We're not trying to like farm up for cloaking or anything. All right. Those are weapons. All right, so flak's a pretty easy pickup here. I would like the burst as well, just to keep building out the weapon system. But we are going to need to do this to get 2 weapons online, and maybe that's a better priority. If I sell the firebomb's 25, right? Yeah, so that's not close. Is mind control an option here? I was thinking about that as a possibility. I think at 75 kind of puts it out of range. I get the appeal of it, right? We put crew in sensors, we firebomb something, we mind control, fire burns out of control, and kind of does work, but it's so slow. Like, it's so slow. It doesn't do anything against Lania ships, auto ships. And generally speaking, I would want it, like, the first mind control to be their pilot anyways, so, like, the stuff actually lands. Like I said, right now I'm just trying to figure out if I get this or if I just go get another weapon online. So our volley is really good. I don't hate it. Like, you know that I'm normally, like, this isn't the way I would play. We sort of delay weapons a little bit. We get the weapons, but, like, not getting them online, but we do need to get them online for this ship. So we'll just go ahead and do that. We'll finish up getting repairs and maybe a fuel. Ah, so there's the other store. Yeah, selling something for mind control is a bit too much. The firebomb into mind control stuff. Yeah, like, it would be something that I would, like I said, I definitely would consider it. If we don't have hacking, then in the particular situation where we have sensors and somebody that commands sensors, or if you had a slug, it would make a lot of sense to just give yourself a chance of lowering evasion, maybe get a couple crew kills in as well. Like, there is an advantage to it without potentially, like, shaving off or like losing out on any of your other advantages, right? It's like, oh, well, it, you know, quote unquote, might put us out of hacking range. Like, we could have checked to see if there was another store, and then I could have thought again, but like, if I'm passing up on Burst Laser 1 as a weapon, then I'm passing up on pretty much everything as a weapon. Like, And since if FC is not something I can, or if mind control is not something I could particularly grab, then hacking is kind of out there too. Sure. Intruders on board. Safe fight. Okay. Because we can kind of do this as an option. Through there. I think my second choice is sell Firebomb to get MZ and hope to get weapons up soon. Yeah, I was kind of contemplating that being the play as well. I think I had a slight concern over a possibility of like a Zoltan ship and taking kind of dumb damage because we're in a civilian sector. But it could also be argued like that's like being too conservative. I was really thinking about it. I could see it being the correct play. Oh, it's only level 1, right? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 40 and 34. All right. Probably can just finish them off with the heavy. Probably just finish them off with the heavy. Because of course we can. No. 21 bucks. All right. Money. I mean, of course, there's always like the push for hacking. I think some people kind of sleep on good positions to buy mind control. Like, I mean, hey, I mean, lowering enemy evasion can be really nice, particularly if you just don't have overwhelming offensive forces. Like everything, you just kind of have to have these like little budget discussions with yourself. 1, 2. Shortly after you arrive, the ship you were escorting jumps nearby. Thank you for your help and give you 2222. Nice. Appreciate that. Oh, there's another store. Exit. Fiscal Van Light. Yeah. Investigate the battlefield, get nothing. I guess that was an okay sector. Zoltan or Uncharted Nebula? What? Let's go to Uncharted Nebula, I suppose. 1.5 stores, but 30 bucks by hacking. Two shielded, 5 power, and weapons for Zoltan shields is really gross. I've died to bolted border police and that's it? Yeah, that can very easily happen. Luckily, we have the firebomb, so we can always just, like, blow them up on our own ship. It doesn't dodge. So, I guess there's that. Distress. Okay, so we actually hop down here. Try and be mindful of potential shop locations. Do I want the reactor? It's 20 scrap. I should get it. Because it's like, this is, like, yeah, this is kind of okay. I mean, with level 2 oxygen, it's actually really easy to drop even lower than you normally would feel comfortable with on it, because you're just going to be able to get it back, but There might be fights where I need my weapons and I need the ability to have my FTL charging. Supposed to take that jump. Sure. Okay, fair enough. Well, there's the store. Okay, so that's it. Unless that is a store, we are not seeing a store this sector. 31 bucks. Okay. Welcome on board, Faith. Put them in sensors, which is really important when you're in a nebula sector. Oh, that doesn't make sense. Rock crew, be super polite, make 30 bucks. Seems good. I mean, like I said, we know where there's a possibility of only one store, so this is another benefit. Like, we've already scouted the sector, so we just kind of can do whatever we want now at this point. I will lead you to your destination. The quest is on the other side. Oh, actually, I get that wasn't in a nebula, so there was two possibilities of a store. Okay. Yep, this is fine. It's totally okay. Nothing here. So I guess we're just kind of load up to see if that is the store, hop there, and then go to the exit. I just replaced the non-nebula store. I don't think it can do that. I'm not super up on all the rules. Attack. Okay. Okay. There's off. Okay, so first things first. No repair bot. Not surprising. Is there any way I can even try to get a crew kill here? Like, I don't know what the makeup on this ship is. Like, it could cause some problems. There's also the possibility they try to run away at some point. There. Pilot by Mantis. Nice catch. And the other thing is, like, the DD-1 does start shooting down some flak. Now, there are fake flak projectiles within the flak. So sometimes you'll see like a DD-1 shoot down a drone and then, or shoot down one, and then you still do like the 3 damage, or take down 3 shields. That's what's happening. Everything's okay. Ish. Attack. Okay, they're boarding. It is rebel though. All right, weapons is going, so that means there are only 3 crew on board. I guess. One fire? Come on! You can do better than that. Oh, well, Crow, you didn't power it, so that's not how that works. Okay. Try again. All right, so I have the clone bay going. That's burned down, so that's spreading out of control. We got 2 fires there. While we're waiting for it, let's see. Okay, no one else has moved in. Boarded. Okay. No. All right, it's delayed. The crew didn't move. They're too low on health. I have oxygen. They're in teleporter. They have to be low enough health that they would just burn to death before the system broke, right? Okay. Just making sure. Saving positions, it's a thing to do. Right weapons powered, also important. Jump. Okay, fly out of the wreckage. We got this. Level 2 mind control. That's not a lot of fun. Okay, cool. We're good. We knew it was level 2 mind control because my crew had 15 more health than they normally do. See, NG's 115. That's how we know. So if you have only a level 1 mind control, you just need to eat 2 punches, and that distracts them long enough to not break any system. Level 2, it's different. It needs a lot more distracting. Distraction buoys, Crow? No. One, two, three. Easy. It still hurts. Yeah. So it's because I don't know when Chicken Police is coming out, then I don't know. I'd find something else. To broadcast. Aww. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, easy. Hoping for a store, but we didn't get one. Ooh. I should definitely sell 3 parts at minimum here. Do you sell 6? I'll sell 3. Like selling something of a system that I currently don't have makes a lot of sense. Oh, I am not surprised that that happened. All right, Sector 4 with Zoltan ships that can be 3 shielded. Okay, so... we're gonna do some investments in survivability. I can still buy hacking. I can't really, I could buy 2 fuel. Buying reactor seems sus. Well, we're already light on reactor. Essentially, it would just go into engines to help us run. So, like, these are the 2 things I think make the most sense. Like, this gives us the best chance of survivability. You thought you would avoid this end? No. There's always, I mean, it's a 33% chance, and FTL is FTL. You hope, but yeah. I'll hold up on that just because, again, I might have to do a fuel purchase. We do know that we're not going to Nebulas. There are no stores in Nebulas. There's no war in Pisces. Oh. Oh, goody. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's a little bit gross. Speaking of which... Okay, second shot. Oh, don't do it. Nice. All right. Boop, boop, boo, doo, doo, doo. So the first shot is fine. This is at 25, right? Like this fires at 25 seconds. Second shot's at 16. So third one's at 24. This will partially fire. That was just unfortunate. And I'd rather take 1 damage from Glaive Beam than 2. Yeah, we had a lot of our shots land. So that was good enough that we got through 2 volleys. Maybe a crew kill. I'm surprised we didn't get a secondary effect. Okay. I'm all right with that. This is gross. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wow, the sector layout's really bad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Like, it's just forcing me to miss so many beacons. I don't think I can take this path with these 2. You know that's not a store because that says distress. So I just go 1, 2, because that's going to show me so many more beacons earlier. 3. I think I had to go that route. Like, this cancels out me wanting to go this way. Here's something. Yeah. Still really weak against 3 shielded ships. Getting another projectile online would be pretty good. So I'm gonna do that. Which means I cannot, like, if we get nothing and then hit a store, we're not gonna be able to buy hacking. But we do everything we can to try and survive through Zoltan shields. Gross. All right, okay. Well, that's the first piece of good news that we had. That was actually somewhat intentional. Okay. Okay, we got both of their weapons offline. right, we're safe. Couldn't catch it. It's okay. Fine. Okay, that could have gone worse. That could have gone a lot worse. You know, we let the shields take the shots that it could, but we wanted to drop it so that we could have it for the beams. Like, the beams clipping me one time is fine, but giving the beams 20 seconds to just annihilate me would have been really bad. Like I said, I did try to shoot down. I got one drone to get shot down, but not the other one. But that being the beam 2 was really good. That would have been the one I preferred. Like, the fire beam we can react to. I don't think we got fuel from that, though. Oh, yeah, FTL. FTL's fun. 4. Participate in their study, all right. Okay, so it's a possibility that's a store. 1, it's also a possibility those 2s are stores. So I think we go 1, which is a little bit spooky. It's most likely gonna be an empty fight or just something we run to. Then we hit the store. So we go like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And with the other jump, yeah. Chance at double stores. And if this is the store, too bad. Empty. It is a Zoltan sector. Store. Minimum fuel at the store. No additional weapons. No systems. Sorry, no systems. There are weapons. Let's go ahead and get a few more repairs then. Still holding out hope that we hit the second store. So selling the fire bomb doesn't gain us anything right now, I don't think. It's 25. That puts me below. So this distress is bad. Nope. I need fuel. I still need fuel. Come on, don't be minimum, please. Okay, you're not. None of those are weapons I really want to use. No, nor do I have to. All right, that second store. Let's go ahead and buy one more of these. So I think a lot of people kind of get in trouble. It's a Zoltan sector, so it's easy to get in trouble. But they wouldn't buy like the shield buffer, or they wouldn't buy the engines because they get shifted into that mindset of always just wanting hacking or maybe holding out for cloaking and getting those. Like, you don't want to screw around too much in these sectors. You want to just increase your level of survivability. Like, the game doesn't really scale that much more after Sector 4. Sector 4 is 3 shields, and you're dealing with that very rarely in, like, Sector 5 do you see a 4-shielded ship. But it's even it's pretty uncommon even from, like, Sector 6 to see, like, 4 shields. So if you can just kind of hold out through Sector 4, you have, like, a chance of getting what you need. To buy less than all the fuel? Maybe. I mean, I do have, like, money. I have items that I could potentially sell. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. But it's nice not running out of fuel. Jeez. I'm so lucky. Wow, very fortuitous. Incredibly fortuitous. Okay, sorry. Hey, also, hi, Rabbit. How's it going? Going live, not putting in Discord? Oh, I didn't. It's true. Sorry. I was like late going live as it was, and then I just kind of rushed some things. Yeah. Wow. Oh, I'm sorry. Must have been like even worse about putting things up on Twitter. Yeah, I admittedly I was like, oh, am I gonna stream? I'm not gonna stream because there was just an announcement for the upcoming Chicken Police game. I was sort of thinking that the O2 would burn down and they would just die eventually. Chicken Police is having a sequel being made. Ow. And they just made the announcement today. That could have gone so much worse, which I think is the third time we've said that. So has that been the third run ender that we've run into, or is that the fourth? We had the stealth ship in Sector 1. We just had the Pulsar with double drones, though that went really smooth. We just had this one. I feel like I'm missing one. I feel there's another one where I was like, that's kind of disgusting. Wow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Not enough. Okay, we did get a fight. Boarding drone. Okay. There's nothing I can really do about you. Slow you down a little bit, I suppose. All right, so 2 shots is good enough. I'm just trying to hold on. We're not really trying to beat the robot. Okay, so it is delay. They are distracted. You're offering me, though, 8 missiles, 1 drone part, and 16 fuel. The 3 is up. I don't have a pilot. We could potentially take a damage from here. It would be tempting if there was any fuel in this offer at all. But there's not. Are you my pilot? No, your weapons. Are you pilot? Okay, get over there. Mine. Everything's fine. Wee. Man, I love FTL. It's like the best game ever. Always fair. Always balanced. Doing its thing. Rico? Hello? Welcome to the murder most foul. Perhaps even a welcome back. Thank you for the support. Just don't mind me. I'm just prattling on to myself. Telling truth like a politician. There will be a flak in every garage. I don't know. What other thing? What? Nobody. You don't want anything else. That's it. That's enough. That's enough. All right. Next sector. Next sector. I watched your videos. Finally got a Fedzy. Went on hard. The troop is jank. You're not the first person to say that tonight. I think technically the third, because I also said it is jank. But yes, congratulations though. That is not an easy ship to win on. You don't have a garage. All right. I'm gonna have to rethink my discourse. Do I want to go to Zoltan or NG Homeworlds? Yeah. You want a flag? All right. Well, we'll get a specialty program to make sure that that happens. Instant store. Flak and 2 fuel. Is that good enough? It'll have to be hacking. There's only 1 fuel left. I really don't want to sell a firebomb for a single fuel. That seems not great. There is another store in the sector. Mostly just trying to figure out fuel. Devin voting for Crow next election? Yes! Scandal-free Crow Revel. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I mean, we can kind of get anywhere in the sector. I know that's not a store. That possibly could be one, so we have to go like 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Unironically vote for you. Thank you. Well, this is disgusting. Neat. If this isn't Artemis, it might just only be a Leto, but this is definitely bad. Level 3 cloaking is very bad, so this actually gets delayed and helps set up for the halberd beam. And I don't think my hacking gets there in time. Gonna try to get it there in time. No, halberd beam fired. It's good. Okay. Okay, so I pick the hack in 6 seconds. Leto's still's gonna fire, but then I don't know, maybe it's close. Okay, that's just hitting. Are you gonna hit my hacking? Okay, I'm gonna delay the repair on hacking so that this doesn't just instantly dunk it. But I can't have the NG leave the room or it resets the repair to full. Wow. Okay, that's the first time I actually got to pull that trick off. Jeez. Second, first. So the missile would have just instantly broke hacking if we repaired it normally. But again, if we leave the room, the repair just resets totally. So we actually had a kite within the room so that we could instantly fix our hacking. How fun is that? How fun is that? Yeah, that's pretty typical. We don't mind the halberd beam firing, but here, I don't think. But this is already charging up. So what gets set on fire? Engines. Okay. That's cool. I do have 3 of them. This is on fire. That's actually very good for us. But they still have like a massive cloak. I guess I should actually let the halberd beam fire because I knew my 2 shields were up. With a breach. Oh, this shit really doesn't like your hacking. Yeah. Three fuel. Do I take it for 3 fuel? Yes. Alright, we'll fix it as we're jumping. It'll be fine. No. Okay. So much fun. So much fun. Yeah, it's cool little micro. can't even imagine trying to do that in no pause. Like because you first have to be aware that you're getting hit there as a possibility, as well as figure out where you are on the repair to make it make sense. All right. Am I banking on a third store? Not particularly. Okay, that's the safe option. Not amazing. I should have thought about getting level 2 hacking. All right, so this sync up could be potentially bad. I'm kind of hoping that our weapons fire first, and that we get this. So we have 4 guaranteed damage there then, because we would, like, the flak would go down first. I must have missed the first one. Okay. Okay, what are the chances of anything resembling a crew kill here? Start. 38 health, you're at 100 health, so this is not happening. Like, if I started a fire in engines, it was able to kill them in engines. Is that something I even want to bother with? Because they're just going to keep fixing the Leto. I don't think I want to be concerned about it. Yeah, that was unnecessarily poor firing on my part. Okay. Nope. We're still kind of delaying. Cool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, thoughts on Pikmin? I have no thoughts on Pikmin at all. I only, like, I've heard the name before. Oh, NG get. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it's close. But I've never, like, seen gameplay. Long range scanners. No. We can have this. RTS Nintendo style. Yeah. There's all these demos out, and I really should be like watching because like Billy One Kirby's been playing through demos, Dolphin Chemist, McQueeb all have. You know, there's been a bunch of trailers out for interesting video games. I guess we're just buying Mind Control. Level 2 cloaking, mind control gets our dodge down so we can try landing our shots. It still doesn't feel very comfortable. Like, I still need another weapon, really, to help out. I hate to say that you can kill most things with most strategies, but if you use specialized strategy for different areas, you do a lot better. Just buying mind control. Yeah, and then proceed to buy things. Okay, well, we're always buying the fuel. I get the other option, you know, of course everybody here knows that I don't like long-range scanners. Ha 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 ha. Yes. Good. Repair arm for the win? If I was going through another Zoltan sector, maybe. But I get the fuel that I need. We get a system that, like, helps us a little bit, right, with the MC, so we have an alternative when we're hacking weapons to maybe get our shots to land more consistently. That's really good. Zoltan Shield bypass. Yeah, that way we can firebomb through the Zoltan Shield, because firebomb doesn't do anything to Zoltan Shields. That's true. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Long range Zoltan. I don't even know what that does. NG crew. Okay. Take the surrender. It's not a real thing. Intruder on deck. I don't want to take damage because I'm not damage proof yet, because we don't have cloaking. So sorry, Core Sigma, for not grabbing a potential mantis there. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, that's close though. It's like there's this nub, but then it's also at an angle. Break out the ruler. Bah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and an additional, but there's a curve, but it's additional. It's not actually exactly 6, it's a little bit less. Good. Totally worth it. 65% 2 jumper. Nice. All right, that was a very anticlimactic end to that. Into another 4 Sultan. Cool. Cool, 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 cool. Okay. How about repair arm? Yeah. Shoot. We're kind of forced to go store because of the fuel situation just won't fix itself. Like, it's just not even coming close to fixing itself. Okay, well, I don't have to buy backup battery yet. I could have thought about drone control. Gonna do a little bit more repair than normal. Hacking or cloaking for first aid droid. Unreal name. Welcome on board. I prefer hacking. Now, you do have the benefit if you have 4 weapon slots, so you can, like, overpower some shields. But cloaking is really inconsistent against a lot, like double missiles that are off time. Too bad. Wait, unclear. No, unreal name. Sorry about that. And hacking is just such a really big benefit and a big boon to boarding strategy, so you can control door systems and a lot of other things. So you really should learn how to use hacking for the Federation ships. Like the door thing, you know, it has almost the same high level of damage prevention. Against Sultan shields, of course, it's rough because it's not doing anything then against those fights. Give myself a chance. Yeah, Zoltan shield bypass, so it's even better. So, well, Zoltan shield bypass, yeah. So Zoltan shield bypass doesn't only impacts bombs, teleporter, and mind control. Hacking still doesn't get through, just for clarification for everybody listening. But like the door control, like trying to kill the flagship is just like, essentially, if you have hacking, you don't need the same level of weapon support that you would need if you were going the cloaking route. It's still really good because, so like in hard mode, it's a really big deal because the missile rooms are connected to the main portion of the ship, and your ability to hack an area and to board into and control so they don't just keep running away to the med bay, like, is really beneficial. It's incredibly beneficial. And in phase 2, you'll just board into the missiles, punch the missiles down, hack their drones to burn through their drone parts. Okay? And then just like whatever weapons you have, try and deal damage to their other systems. Like maybe prioritize taking their lasers down to really make the surge about as safe as you possibly can. Because again, without cloaking, you're not quite going to get there. And then, you know, do what you can for for phase 3. You can't really use the bypass there because of the mind control counter. Well, they'll mind control somebody. You can still send them over. Maybe you have to eat like one thing of missiles. It's pretty tough to kind of flawless in that situation. I over-repaired, but I'm kind of okay over-repairing. Okay, you're not at the second store. Attack the slaver scum. They have hacking. They hacked my hacking. I only need to do 2 damage to their weapon system, though. And Shields is gonna run over there. Okay. That's not how I fire those. I have to fire the heavy pierce first, potentially take down a shield. But we got this. Okay. So we got a little bit of a fight. Level 2 clone bay. Sick. All right. You find the release of the cargo hold. They look at you, question, and lean. Want to be asked if they are released. You can use more crew. We don't want to force them all to work for you instead. That was a bonkers crew kill, by the way. All right, well, we have a Angie. Do I take the Mantis just to get a Core Sigma on board? Could help. Some boarding situations are kind of gross. It's not really like any more blue options unless we go Slug. You just got the Zoltan shield. Nice. That's very, yeah, it's incredibly helpful. Like I said, the only issue is in phase 3, you can't really board into the ship because they'll mind control the whatever crew you board with. What I don't know is if that means that it lowers their evasion by 5%. So essentially what you could do, which is a thing I did last run for the first time, is you just like send a crew over, like send a Mantis over immediately that's not doing repairs or anything on your ship, and it'll just get mind controlled and do nothing, most likely. And if it just goes to engines and boards you, do let me know. That's really weird. We need a Rockman. I'd almost be inclined more to go Engie here, just because like the repair speed is huge because we can't move the other rocks. They're super slow. And then that's more of a benefit than the Mantis. So sorry for not going for a rock there, or a Mantis. But the double repair speed and the lack of mobility, I think it's way more beneficial than a blue option for the bug event. Okay. Definitely do that. Eight rocks to burn, yeah. It's a sure. Let's put that in the maybe category. I don't want that missile fixed. No, thank you. Okay. Basic laser fixed. That is acceptable. I'm just gonna firebomb him then, which is probably a decision. Well, now that I'm okay here, I feel better about making that. Wow, it was level 3, and our flak actually hit there. That's super lucky. Good job. Wow, not worth it. Filthy human. Nah, humans are fine. Getting more mobile crew is excellent. You feel the cobwebs to the human at least? Eat them. Go back. You're not done. You are not evenly cooked. All right, there we go. How did the Mantis evolve? Right? Like, okay, yeah, maybe one of them made a wheel, but you would have had at some point do the invention of fire, right? Combustion and all of that stuff. Like, there shouldn't be Mantis. This lore doesn't make any sense at all. I do have a battery. Okay, we already did one store. Oh gosh, I have no idea. There's gonna be a lot of screeching noises. Star charts. Cool. Okay. This is a genuine question. Mantis Avowed also had NGs. Oh, okay. From the same. Sure, sure. Well, right, but then the fire would have consumed them all. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, I mean, those aren't going to be Zoltan shielded ships. They can run away, right? But they still, at some point, they have to be able to harness the fire, right? I guess. I don't know, maybe the temperatures are fine. Maybe some ship like crash landed and like they've eventually evolved and discovered how technology functioned. 87, 25. All right, I guess I'm not gonna do any upgrades right now. Start information. Okay, they're running away. Crew kill would be nice, but very super not gonna happen, most likely. Huh. 6 projectiles and a beam drone. Cute. And a repair bot. There you go. The NG crash landed on the planet. The 6-legged creatures. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm seeing this now. I understand. All right, I'm gonna put you here. I guess you're gonna go there. Gosh, their weapons are so spooky. I got one of them offline. All right, so we get nothing for there. There's our quest. Do we just go to the quest? This one we can just kill. So it's a rebel ship fight where we can just kill them. How disgusting is your ship? DD2 and a missile! Yep, alright, fair. DD2 is a massive problem, by the way. Just, it's incredibly a massive deterrent against us right now. Alright, that's about as good as we could have hoped for. So normally I don't go after shields, but hey, like I said, we're not trying to get a crew kill here for value. And we're trying to mitigate the DD2. Let them go. Sorry, breaking up. What was that? Death to the Federation? That's what I heard. Hmm. $48. Okay, then we just gotta kill the Mantis ship. You know, pretend like we'll actually get fuel. Right? Eventually we'll get fuel. It's not like I've bought fuel every single jump. That's so what? So what? That's no relevance. One, two, three, four, five, six. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I mean, we can get there in 3. I don't think that's 4 though. That's kind of the issue. Yeah, I know. Oh well, what do you do? I actually don't know if crew kill even matters here. What are you doing, Crow? Okay, we're good. Some people in the present society think every part about lasers, or maybe the comms broke down. Oh, I guess that could have been the case. Oh well. Anyways. Ask about Mantis ships. Titanium system casing, 54 scrap, and the repair. And 3 fuel! Hey! Nice. It was honestly the biggest part. Yay! Really? Repair bomb. I think we're okay repair wise. We do have a sufficient amount of crew. I now feel comfortable with endgame weapons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It was close, but not as close as I thought. Do we buy a reactor? Yes. Because I'm barely holding on in terms of my microing, and I just added another power to our weapon system. So technically, like, this does the same thing as the heavy pierce against shields, right? Like, one shield, we just ignore it and hit through it. But if there are no shields, then we have a very devastating volley. It also does slow down our volley, though. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I don't feel like selling it right now. You come to the quiet part in Zoltan Pace and encounter an ancient Zoltan wise man. Yes. Harness the power, but it seems to have been driven completely mad by the power. Choose your doom. Mantis. Alright, good stuff. Okay. Might be a breach. I am not paying attention. Yeah, I screwed up my weapon. Also, I didn't realize it had 4 shields. That's actually really bad. Okay. Okay, we just have to be pretty aggressive about, you know. I'm not doing this very well. Okay, Crow, stop. We need 1 shield. Got that. 1 shield. Medbay up. Let's get O2 up. They doing 1 damage to the O2 is not a problem. Don't worry about it. Yeah, I just took a damage there I didn't need to, but I was doing a bunch of half measures instead of just like figuring out all the things. Like just figure out all the things. It's like a really dangerous way to do anything. Alright, but we're fine now. This is about as easy and uneventful as the Zoltan sector we could have hoped for, by the way. What's nice is like the NG event like actually ate 3 beacons. Like that's incredibly strong that it was just like normal beacons. One, 2. Not diving. Okay. No med bay. Interesting. sure it's not just your laundry. Okay, the engine's crew is leaving, so they still have 2 crew left. All right, we're just taking our time with this. Good. Pilot just left, so now we know where all their crew are located. Pilot went back to piloting? Apologies. Maybe there's a fire out here it's up to take care of. Alright, so there's no pilot anymore. They probably get the burst laser online. Okay. Yeah, I was kind of concerned about that being the case. Keyboard's in the wing. Hi, Core Sigma. How's it going? Well, we almost died in Sector 1. We fought 2, like, really absolutely disgusting ships. We're pretty okay. We still have not found, cloaking yet. Yeah, Sector 1 went into an asteroid field. I don't think, yeah, I didn't have an opportunity to get a buffer yet. Heavy Laser 1, Mini Beam, Level 2 Cloak, asteroid procced on our shield just before the Heavy slammed into our shield system, and then Mini Beam cut us, and oh yeah, our first shot missed, of course, because, you know, the game thought it'd be really funny if I remembered what the Slug A run looked exactly like. And I did. Okay. So we can get that fire to spread, actually. I eventually got hit in the weapons. Like, a stray asteroid hit an empty system on their ship. But like I said, my first volley missed. I can't remember when I got hit in the weapons. It was pretty early on with a double fire to boot. Yeah, no, I was not happy. Like, we got lucky. So eventually an asteroid did clip their weapons. They took the mini beam offline. So I only took 16 points of hull damage before jumping to before revisiting a beacon while half my ship was on fire. And my O2 was dangerously low. Wow, I could go through my third Zoltan sector. That's super tempting. I think I'll go to my second NG instead. Yeah. Generally speaking, yeah. Because like I said, you just don't really have a very good interaction through Zoltan shields. Like, they'll cloak, and then you'll get your hack off, and things are a little bit better. They do have mind control. It's not, like, easy by any stretch of the imagination, but I just generally try to avoid Zoltan sectors at all costs. Unless it's, like, abandoned. Late abandoned sectors. Okay. 75, 25, 20. Like, it would have been fine if the asteroid didn't pop my shields and my shields weren't targeted. But they were. And if my shot had landed, then their weapons would have been offline, but it also missed. So yeah, it was the culmination of asteroid having perfect timing, heavy targeting our shield system, and that our shot missed. Like, all those things had to happen. Because then their second volley connected as well. Okay, so if I do this, let's see here, Atman. I think it puts me a little bit too far out of cloaking range and stuff to sell. We could sell 25. It's kind of close. Let's see if those are the stores. Yeah, you would think it would be very difficult, as you said, because you do have the buffer. You know, you can deal with. You have 4 crew dealing with fires. They're slow to fix things, like they're slow to get in the position to fix things. Oh, that did not solve the problem that I thought it was. It's fine, but not ideal. I mean, I might just backtrack for a store. Like, cloaking just wins, so what does it matter? Okay. Buffer, buffer. 4 shields. It's so gross. Okay. All right, so you're gonna go help out. We cloak before this fires. We might control here, and we just try to get through. Today. Well, I mean, they're like a slight nudge above like Kestrel C, right? Because you have the buffer point, but you have 2 shots and then a non-technically hull damaging weapon. But the breach bomb is just as is more devastating to like weapons than, or disrupting their system than like the ion, while else having like better crew kills. Plus you have like level 2 doors. But yeah, like, you know, if you have to take 2 damage and you're just down to like the 2 shots, then your dodges are just yuck. They're just yuck. But in the same token, like, it doesn't really coincide with the weapon system, so it's like, yeah, Slug-A weapons are like neutralized generally pretty okay. Like, they'll make a fight pretty safe. They won't kill a ship quickly, and then you just crew kill. Like, that's kind of how it goes. Crews worse in general is worse generally understood. I mean, there's only 2 of them, but you do have level 2 doors, so borders aren't as big of an issue in a lot of circumstances. Like, fire and piloting is pretty much worst case scenario, whereas just like you don't really have a response to it. Oh, I should totally put the Pierce over the heavy one. That's a mistake. I should have definitely done that. Then I would actually be in a better position to deal with enemy weapons, but... Okay, that's most excellent. Yeah, that was just a mistake. I got the buffer point, and I was, for some reason, kept thinking I was getting another weapon online, but then I could have swapped out the heavy for the Pierce instead, and then I have a easier way of getting through 4 shielded ships. I mean, Bomphy's dead. So what? Ba-da-dum, ba-da-dum, bum, bum. I was really trying to, make them susceptible to fires. See, it's fine. But I can't swap my weapons because I'm in a hazard. Repairing is an issue. If you had 3 humans at 5, presumably you could get shields up. Yeah, if I had another person to doing repairs. I mean, Mike looked at it. Mike did have, like, there was a minor suggestion, which was the same suggestion like you and I had, which is the swap over to weapons, or swapping to the breach bomb. But there was an auto ship beforehand that I could have turned into a safe fight. And I was like, oh yeah, I could have done that, and then had a training ship. Okay, I don't know. 1, 2, 3. Speaking of fires, the first time in here. Board the station? No. Okay. Like maybe we get a dodge. Yeah, so we took a beating there. We ran into we got into a forced Zoltan sector, and we ran into a Zoltan ship with a Flak 1, Burst 2, and Burst 1. But we dodged a lot of shots, and then they didn't really hit any vital systems. So every time I play FTL, I need to back up my save. Another reason to not play FTL. I mean, I don't know everything about FTL, but like the number of people that have lost save files, like there've been quite a few reports of people, and they're just like, yep, I lost a save file, or all my stuff got deleted. I know that happened to me. And I just like see it every couple months that somebody else lost it. And it's just like, why is that even happening? Weird. Bum, 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 bum. I gotta check. I gotta know if it's a store. It's like worth visiting if it is. Sure. Like if this has cloaking, then I'm a genius. Look at me, I'm a genius. Not really. It's like, oh, what do you need to win? Cloaking? What if you lose a jump? Why do I care about a jump if I'm winning? But you lose a jump, but I'm winning. But the jump, I'm winning? Winning. You should win. You should probably just win. This is actually NG Sector 7. Okay. We have a lot of weird buffer points. We have a lot of weird. Let's be honest, there's a lot weird on this ship right now. Tricks. Currently, yeah, it is an idea for crew kills. Oh. Like, it's not super relevant. I don't know, because we do have a bunch of heavy weapons. Do I sell the heavy pierce for this? I probably should. Because this is our killer. So then it's like 5 shots setting up the heavy. But then I have one open. Then do I just grab the Ion Blast instead? Oh, also that doesn't even buy the weapon. What am I talking about? I'm 13 plus 27 is not 55. I would have to sell something else. Are we diving? Probably. There's still stuff we need. Cap is good at math, I've been very loose with a lot of FTL play. Like I said, there's just like generally moments where I get bored and I stop paying attention to things that I really should not. I should really be paying attention to. I mean, Heavy Pierce is cool, but like in terms of weapon hack setup, the flak and the charge laser set up for the heavy too. Like, and that's just our loop versus the Heavy Pierce ignoring a shield and getting through, which isn't the worst case scenario because like then it's still doing 2 damage. But I still sort of see it more as a finisher, and this is technically a better finisher. Like, once shields are down, it's better. When shields are up, they're equal, but this one's better because it has faster timing and less power. That's flexing. Like, we could sell both of these, get the charge laser. Don't worry so much about crew kills. Like, they'll just happen. I really want the charge laser. But I also still need to get, what? I need Shields 3. I need Shields 3, hacking, and another upgrade in engines. So there's still, like, a lot of upgrading to do. I don't think I can spend it doing that. I think we just go. Okay. Bum, ba-da-dum, bum, bum. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, 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 ba-da-dum, bum. Okay. 1 shield is enough. Let's see what we're dealing with over here. I mean, do I really want a free weapon? Probably actually want my mid-bay online. That could be a good idea. Could be a good idea. Oh, hi. You kind of stopped short a little bit there. It's not what I wanted you to do. What are you doing? That. Okay. So what we're gonna do is unhack this door, and they will walk through that room to get to the med bay. Unless they have to go put fires out and shields, then never mind. Okay, we got a fighting NG, sure. Kind of hoping for high scrap rewards. Oh, here's a store. It's not really what I was looking for, I don't think. I can't sell the NG. Doesn't buy me anything. Nope. If we're doing this, we're going to be doing this. Forward scout with hacking. Okay. Oxygen, so that's fine. Gosh, what am I gonna do to disrupt them? With 4 shields, I don't have... I'm doing 4 damage. It's gonna be tough to stop them from running. We do have a repair at the end of the sector. Oh, that's gonna shoot down something. Okay, good. All right, enemy is delayed. There. Okay. All right, so we're okay. Yes, good. What an awkward weapon system. Well, apparently I have to go to a store anyways. Neat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I guess we go 1, 2. Attack the ship. Oh, I had cloaking. I probably could have used that previous fight, maybe, when those shots were incoming. Would have been a really good idea. Just flat out blanked it. That was pretty sick. All right, where's the mantis gonna try to go? Shields first. $42. Store. All right, let's see what's here. So if anything changes my mind about anything. No. Okay. All right. Actually, I want to take a break before we do the dive. We're almost at the 3-hour mark anyways. I want to clear head before I proceed after this point. A little time to sort of think about if these are weapons I'm going to run and they're going to do the things that I want. But yeah, thanks everybody for hanging out. And like I said, we'll see you on the other side of the... Is Heavy 2 good for endgame? So like Heavy 2 kind of fills the same void of Halberd Beam. Like it's 3 power and it just kills, like it'll kill like a system. Like it's just like 4 damage and a really high likely chance of causing either fires or breaches. So like it's incredibly disruptive in that regard. It's not as good as say like hitting multiple systems or stopping ships from running. With this, which is what the Halberd does. Like Halberd has a higher ceiling of damage. Like I think it always does at least 6 damage unimpeded. It doesn't have as much flex where like you can use the heavy laser to try and set up other shots. But if you're looking for a way to just like, you know, you have those projectiles that sort of suppress shields and something that finishes off an enemy ship, Heavy Laser 2 gets the job done. But yeah, like I said, we'll do the 3 minutes and we'll come back and also make sure I hit pause before we leave. Always hit pause button before you leave your PC. So bad things don't happen when you're away. BRB. GDQ and equivalent. No, is it just like very borderline? Yeah. One of the issues of streaming a little bit earlier is that my lighting changes occur. So there's this thing called the sun. That's what I was told. And yeah, I had to play around it more than when I was starting runs at like midnight. Okay. That's okay. Drone parts is a little bit sketch. I want one drone part. We can't bank on hitting a repair. We might not be able to hit a repair. We have enough fuel, so that's not the issue. We're just running here. Like, I'm gonna need that. Might as well grab it now. Hey, colors. We do have NG available. We have a couple, but yeah, sure. Welcome on board. Yeah, basically, I'm sort of the same way. I've been trying for like the past month to get a sleep schedule. I'm just not super diligent on it. Like, I just need to like just lay in bed when it's bedtime and like accept like that just being it. Like, fine, read or whatever, but try and actually establish a sleep cycle. It's okay. Yeah, we're definitely gonna have to shield hack the flagship, which is not... Without having a beam, it's not inherently my favorite way to go about the fight. Like, we're gonna be trading some damage. You arrive at a small outpost close to the Federation base. Your access code gives you past initial security, and an officer sets up a direct feed to the Federation base's war room. Admiral Tully speaks first, saying, "What is the meaning of this? And who are you?" You explain your mission, you know, the one they sent you on. Your explanation is met with murmurs of cynicism and disbelief among the officers. General Terzel of the NG Brigade speaks up. Intel suggests potential counter to rebel technology. Risk all or save none. Well, guess we're just gonna have to risk it all. Explain the weakness of the enemy fleet. It is the small rebel flagship. Small Tully responds, "It's settled. The small rebels will be here in a matter of small moments. We'll do what we can to hold off their small warships, but you must succeed in destroying this small flagship. Your current outpost can provide some repairs and fuel, and other small repair stations can provide aid as well. Small luck." Alright, so this has to be level 3 and, I don't know, reactor, maybe? Gross. Really gross. Too early? I don't have reactor for this. Okay, that's very excellent. I don't have enough power. So, it'd be like a lot of slow playing here. I now do have reactor. Dodge. Okay. Oh, that's excellent. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Okay. So we're currently safe. Okay, make sure that's real reactor for the time being. Wow, what terrible dodges for them. Super lucky. Sure, that makes sense. Let's do that. What a fun fight! It's really excellent. An itch in my ear. Yeah, weapon hacks is pretty difficult for them to get through. I'm really glad I did go for the third shield. Whew. Okay. Definitely one reactor. Like, I might just have to make do microing when I get the hacking up. Just give me the case. Okay. Guarantee double rewards here. Ion intruder. Pretty disgusting. Okay. So the reason I'm going to do this hack, it's only 66 chance per drone part. They have 3 drone parts, so I'm hoping we burn them through drone parts. Our 3 shields are good enough for this, and our cloaking is always ready for that. Also, I should have might control the pilot when I fired my shots. Would have been wise. Also, don't. Good. Okay. This is fine. This is super normal. Okay, do I need to hack again? I mean, stopping this is very beneficial. Okay. So we're just gonna be in a little bit of recovery mode here until we can get the fight in our favor. Have we not broken this ever? Like, eventually they should just not have any drone parts. And then we don't have to use our hacking power. Nope. Come on. It's not happening. I mean, I guess I could just shoot them, but we were like really close to taking damage at a few points. Alright, let's get 2 in there. Maybe get a crew death. Thank you. Alright, repair bot got put back online. It's the longest way to do a fight I can think of. Other than just, like, shooting down the drones. Alright, you just beat up the bot. That also technically works, I guess. Okay, we're done. Okay. no, real power, please. Thank you very much. Hey, all right, we're here. We got there. Well, okay, fair enough, I guess. I mean, again, we are safe, so, you know. Not inherently looking for a crew kill. We'll get double rewards here. We're not going to take any damage. All right. Okay, we got there. Hi. It's fun. All right, give me all the money. Thank you. So that is this upgraded, and then 3 reactor bars. Okay. Am I risking this? Yes. Normally I don't need like hop around this late. It's been a while since I've hopped around trying to get more scrap this late in the game, but we are here. All right, so the ship's in the background. It would definitely be preferred to get a crew kill here. See if we can make those weapons a little bit safer. Alright, that one had more damage on it, so get them to move. Alright, missiles online, so we don't need shields. There we go. We got 29 bombs to go for this. Get him! Cool. It's just gonna be easier to shoot them. It's totally gonna work. This time the shields aren't gonna catch on fire. Barb. Oh, I should probably put shields up in case we just jumped into drone control. That would never happen. DD2 and a DD1 and a missile. Neat. This one can take a while. Again. All right, maybe this is the best way for me to get their weapons down. Like fire, get the MC in there, and eventually the fire spreads. Eventually the fire spreads. Nice. All right, let's go ahead and get our oxygen back online. Mind control again. Still alive, still alive. All right, eventually the fires will get out of control. Do you think the hacking exploit should be patched? No. I find that it is particularly on board with how the game functions. Like, all the drones do it. In fact, actually, they just, when they updated to the 1.9, there's like some exploits you can do with drones against like anti-drone, where the anti-drone ion, as long as you're depowered, doesn't do anything. And there's nobody in the world who wins 100% of the time against this game. That doesn't exist. So the idea of taking a tool away from players who aren't winning all the time feels weird. You would need to like vastly improve a couple other things. Like, there are workarounds for it, right? Because you can fire flak, you can fire missiles as a distraction. You need to get good. Yeah, right. I need to get good. But, like, Mike Hopley doesn't win 100% of the time. So... it just feels kind of weird. I actually nerf the hacking system a lot. It would definitely... like, obviously hacking is the system you kind of like default to for almost all the runs. Like, the ones you don't is because you just didn't manage to get it. But hacking also provides a really valuable element to the game in making a lot of garbage weapons function. Because they're like, you know, if you're stealth A, like, you're like, oh, cool, I got a flak, stealth A, hacking, we're good. No. 5 shots in a mini beam ain't gonna beat the flagship. Like, that, it's just not. So you're gonna start, like, all the 3 weapon ships are gonna be a little bit further behind. In real life, you cannot pause time while flying a spaceship. Oh, no, 100%. Doesn't reduce it by very much. At the higher ends, what's your win rate? I know that you don't use it, but what's your win rate? Like, the difference between a 95% win rate and 97% win rate is massive. You can't hack anymore? No, you can still hack. Like, you'd still be able to hack. Again, you could use flak to distract drones. You can fire missiles to distract drones. There's still a 10% chance around that. Bizarro losses on good ships. Again, so 90%. I mean, so I think there's a massive skill gap between 90% and 95% consistent reading, and then there's another gap between like 95 and 97. Like, skill set wise, it is, like I said, if Hopley is the best. His ability to just endure fights, utilize strategy, and min-max is second to none. Like, it's just second to none. And I don't know how much that would change without the exploit or the use of that, but it would just essentially, it just lowers win rates for, I don't see, in terms of like, what is the benefit of it? Like, you're still gonna get hacking, like you still want to get hacking on all your runs. Yeah, you'd have to find like a different solution, which is fine. You know, it's like, okay, well, it'll at least maybe people make some different decisions. But I wouldn't see it as generally an enhancement for... Do I do that? I think I do that. All right, heavy pierce for you. What's my reactor look like? Okay, so this is it. We'll get like 40 bucks. This is 50. So I might be able to buy a reactor for phase 3, which is generally the when I'm going to use the most power, probably. Because there's runs where you don't get it. There's runs where the bypass, like, until you get to phase 2, whatever. Like, you can do certain elements to it. But it's not... Like, I'd probably play FTL regardless, and you definitely have to sort of, like, approach weapons differently. But like I like my crew kills. I like making terrible weapons go, and just kind of like, I don't know. It's a thing where like it wouldn't, like, I think a lot of runs it wouldn't matter because it's just sort of like that's essentially I think what flags were originally supposed to be, is sort of the like the hacking support, or you can just buy the scrambler. Like, to me, that's not the problem with the game. The problem with the game is certain shit, like in terms of like a win streak approach, which is just not the way that most people approach the game. There are just some runs you can't win, and there's just some matchups that are really terrible. Like Rebel Disruptors and Rebel Riggers in Sector 1 are dumb. Like, comparatively so, they're dumb. Like, they're just so ridiculously overpowered and can very easily just kill every ship before you get started. And then Sector 4 is a difficulty spike that is very punishing of bad RNG, where like, even if you're holding on to as much scrap as you possibly can, you like die. With only cloaking? Yeah, I mean, Advanced Edition. So Advanced Edition added hacking, added mind control, which are definitely more beneficial to the player than the enemy, but it also added 4 shielded ships, because I think they only maxed out at 3. All right, so this is it, the small rebel flagship. If you're able to destroy this monstrosity, Federation will have a chance of surviving. There's no turning back. With the game is false decisions and so much waiting. Now you feel crippled without hacking. No tooltips on enemy weapons. If there were tooltips on enemy weapons, like if you knew the charge time of enemy weapons, man, like that would add people's like, we would all be doing the sensors trick, like in the early sector, and I really don't, like, I hate all the smart targeting exploits. As much as, and again, like, I hate it, I don't like it, I find it's a lot of microing that makes, talk about microing that doesn't make sense. All right, everybody, let's just turn off the oxygen so they don't shoot us in the weapons, and then let's turn those off too. Like, what? And all the setup that it takes to get that, like, super no thank you. Okay. Yeah, smart targeting exploits are the ones I despise the most. Yeah, we are really up against it reactor-wise. Okay. Okay, well, that went about as good as it possibly could have. All right, that's offline. Flash shields. Right? No. Yes. Wow, the jukes. Okay. Smart Tech in play too. I was thinking situations where an event destroys you while others do nothing. Kind of decisions are just pointless. I mean, there are. So, in terms of balance, I would have to say, like, something that gets not used 99% of the time is still kind of okay to me, because then, like, the 1% of the time it is used, it's really cool. Like, it feels super special. And it's just like, oh, yeah, like, that's so awesome. Like, the one run that I like, my run got saved because of a repair burst. Or the run that got saved by a random heal bomb. Or something along those lines. Is there a situation where when... And yeah, there are some times you still, like, even spiders, like, there are times you still go for it. Like, that you risk crew just to try and get, like, super necessary scrap, and those being really difficult decisions. It's not often. It's like, how many times do you surrender your crew to slavers? I've probably done it 4 times now. It doesn't happen very often, but I've done it 4 times. Salt and Eye is what, only like a 20% chance of losing crew? 20, 25, something. I haven't found the use for the energy. I think it gets 40 scrap and missiles or drones or something for that. Oh, the one where you get, like, the result is you can give them 40 scrap? I did that once. Strangest First jump on a 100 streak. I did it once because I had, like, 4 crew in Sector 7 on, like, a Federation A, and I thought, you know, like, that ability to heal might actually save me in some really bad boarding situations. I mean, again, super ridiculously niche. I have... How many runs do I have? 936. I haven't even hit 1,000. 936 runs. I used it once. So, yeah. Game events are pretty balanced, to be honest. Every option has its place. It's very, very little times that it does. That's only My Little Pony. Yeah, it's fun. Like, Power Microwing is not something I picked up until, like, I was, like, I won 52 in a row. And then I sort of added it more to my repertoire. Okay. This is fine. So here's the thing that, like, I see a lot of players do, is once the missiles are offline, like, you really should just start cloaking the ions. Like, they just kind of forget that that's an option. Okay, speaking of options. Oh, that was the wrong thing, bro. Okay, we're good. There are some fights where, like, you just, your chances of survival are far lower, are really low, and, like, if you get... So, I lost on the Stealth C, and there was a jump in the early sector. I want to say, I think it was like, was it like Zoltan Shield Burst Laser or something along those lines? Like, their chances of killing me? No. I know exactly what it was. It was a ship that had drone control, heavy lasers, and hacking. It was a pirate disruptor. And they're like, do you want to give up a crew or do you want to face us? And if they hack my drones, if they hack my weapons, I'm basically dead. And it was just like, I have to give up. Oh, you wish there was a speed up run? Yeah, I mean, obviously I use Cheat Engine to make up for that. I think Hollow still doesn't use it. Dolphin Chemist never used it. Like for a lot of the micro things, for that it does help, obviously, to get through some of the very time-hungry elements of the game. Yeah, some people have had issues with that. All right, I need you to die. Maybe we're not gonna use the level 3 cloak then. We can just do this and this and get more reactor next time, because yeah, I am hurting. Alright, we wait. Is backup battery 2 ever worth it? It could be. I mean, I generally like having real power because I'm pretty aggressive around how I move them around. But getting 2 power bars for like 50, which, you know, I guess if you're getting up to into 75s, maybe. There's just very few systems, like having 2 power pretty temporary is very easy to hide in a lot of places where it doesn't like show up a whole bunch. But I think 4, there feels like there's less use for it. But it could be like if you're like super overpowered and you just need reactor then. Yeah, I don't think I've ever prioritized it versus just getting a real reactor. I have 7 projectile weapons for 11 damage. I am hurting. I think I was meant I was hurting for like this is not level 3. Theirs is still missing quite a bit of reactor. But like normally I get to like shields 4, level 5 here. You know, level 8 weapons we have. But I mean we're still rocking both starting weapons. He chased down the flagship, discovers heavily damaged from the previous fight. Scans indicates redirected considerable power to its drones. Get ready for a fight. Probably shield hacking. Probably shield hacking. Probably trading damage here. Mind control the pilot, so we don't have to worry about piloting as much. Okay, so now they have no dodge. think we're still in control. Okay, boarding bot is not coming over, which is good. That's still online though, just a little bit of an issue. Hacking, how relevant is hacking now? Don't need the mind control, right? Right. Okay, that gets there. Okay. Good. It's not a threat. Yeah, I mean, sometimes it just depends on kind of where it lands. Like, without having a door system, it's a bit of an issue. Like, the level 2 oxygen is nice, but like, if it landed in piloting, it's really gross. It's just like, I need to figure out a way to get rid of it. I don't really have it. Yeah, that's all I can do is this. Okay. All right, we're not running that. We're not running that. That's all the weapons. That's being charged. And then this to counter their hacks or their MC early. Okay. Sure, it's fine. Maybe. It's been a long time since I got into this fight without level 3 cloaking. You're not certain they'll keep fighting without damage is sustained. Looks like the transfer power to the teleports was some kind of super weapon. Be prepared. This is it. No. Like, having 40% dodge against the 3 missiles is not very comforting. Okay, so do I actually cloak them? Oh, well, apparently they're coming from here. Mid-bay or engines. That one's definitely hitting. We'll start rotating crew over. I mean, we can fix the missiles. I have 3 NGs. Okay. So, an interesting thing is, like, cloaking the missiles or cloaking the surgeon missiles. And you might be thinking, well, obviously you want to cloak the surgeon missiles. But the missiles, I think on a percentage basis, can actually deal more damage because they just ignore shields against raw evasion. And it's a lot harder for all the shots to land and you to take damage. Plus, you really want a strong start to the fight. And some really untimely missiles can put you in a bad spot. But we landed a lot of our shots. And like I said, we have 3 NGs to fix things. Okay. Oh, you just blew past it. Neat. It's not really what I wanted you to do. Just waste of a volley. A bit. I mean, the pilot leaves, so at least we do have a significant depreciation of their... Good. That's the key. Once the missiles are offline, we're generally safe. Generally safe. Cool. No. GG's. It's way grosser than it need to be. Thank you, Dry Rats, Ratman, Colors, Faith, and Unreal Name for joining the crew there. Yeah, we almost died in Sector 1. We got forced into double Zoltan sectors, though the one was a lot easier, again, because we had the NG quest that hung out for that, and, like, removed essentially 3 beacons. But considering we got the double scrap event in Sector 8, we got the Choose Your Fate event, which is also, like, a pretty high scrap event. I don't know. 15 and 1. Rock B goes up to 10. Yeah. Yeah, that's not surprising. Got the win. 32, 100, 1583. So ship kill count is pretty low, but we did go double NG, so that's not super surprising. Like, my average is, I think, 44, 43. Let me double check. Yeah, just under 44. So yeah, we lost like 12 ship fights, even though we took this normal number of beacons. But again, we went NG sector, so that does lower it, plus the Uncharted Nebula sector too. We did okay, like, but yeah, that scrap amount though, 1583 is not, that is low. Oh well, Rock B. That is gonna be it for me. So Saturday stream, maybe. I wish I had like a more definitive answer, but I'm honestly not sure. Sounds like a rough early game, but we almost died really early on, and then we actually did okay, I think, scrap-wise, Sector 1, other than we just had to do a bunch of repairs. But yeah,